Therion's story might be done, but we've still got the rest of the party to take care of. And I intend on seeing this party through to the very end. What's going on, everybody? The Native Skyr here, and today I'm bringing you another episode of Octopath Traveler. In the last episode, we finished off Therion's Chapter 4 over here in Northreach, and we also finished off his story as a whole. So we won't be seeing any story from Therion for the rest of the game. But today we're here in the Clifflands in Boulderfall to make our way to Orewell, so we can go start Alphen's Chapter 4. Now, there is a town in between Boulderfall and Orewell. I'm pretty sure it's called Quarrycrest. And considering that I haven't been there yet, it might take us a while to then make our way to Orewell. But hopefully, since we're so high leveled, it shouldn't take us very long. Alright, I think we haven't been here since we actually went to go get Therion's secondary job and go find the Shrine of the Prince of Thieves over here. Alright. Quarrycrest, Boulderfall, South Orewell, past to Orewell. So we want to keep heading west.
Let us fight with honor.
Huh, looks like we've got a new enemy over here. This is a Cliff Bird King 1. Alright, let's get Therion's hired help out here. I always consider that to be a wise first move. Let's get Lind out here to do a sweep. And then hopefully Ulbrich and Alpha will be able to clean up with a level slash. Alright, we're almost done here. Oh wow, looks like this Cliff Bird King is pretty resilient, all things considered. It has a ton of health.
Here we go. Out of my
Can
way.
we collect from it?
I'll take that.
It collects for 1620.
My arrow.
Nice. There we go.
The hunt endeth.
Oh wow, we actually got decent XP and cash from that. Huh. I guess there's still some value in coming to these areas, even if we all are in the 40s in terms of levels. Alright. We're close to the shrine, but we want to go south. Because if we keep heading west, that'll just take us to the shrine.
Let's see what you got.
Looks like we got even more new enemies over here. These are King Condors. Flying enemies are usually weak to bows, so let's try an arrow storm. Nice, alright. It looks like we actually poisoned one of the great condors, or the king condors rather. Interesting. Alright, let's try to hired help here. What else could those condors be weak to? Flying enemies are usually also weak to spears. Alright, looks like
The battle is truly joined.
we're making good progress here. We've already discovered all their weaknesses. Ingest nutrients? Oh, come on, really? It's never a good day when an enemy decides to heal themselves. And one of them keeps defending. I have no idea why. Alright, there we go.
Bring it on.
Let's have Alphen finish things off with some level slashes over here.
Coming, if that.
And then Ulbrich can hopefully help clean up.
I will cut you down.
Alright, great.
With each battle, I grow stronger.
We got over 1,000 leaves from that. Not half bad. Alright, we should be getting close. Yep. This is the South Orewell Pass with a danger level of 45. Now, I remember what happened the last time we went to an area with a danger level of 45, so I'm just going to prepare while I can by getting some... well, yeah, by getting some healing items out here and restoring the party. So that way we won't be caught with our pants at our ankles. Looks like there's another dungeon of sorts somewhere around here. I'll have to investigate it, sooner or later. What's in this chest? An Olive of Life M. Alright, I'll definitely take that. Christ, these enemies look intimidating as all hell.
Here we go.
Alright, we've got 2 Cliff Bird King 1s and 1 Cliff Bird King 3. You have got to be joking.
Level slash.
Alphen missed 2 of them! Oh, dear lord.
Sorcery.
And they keep lowering our speed.
Big ideas.
And it looks like half the party's silenced now. Christ, we just can't win today, can we? Oh, nobody's weak to bows, it looks like. That's a little unfortunate.
Out of my way. No, you don't.
And Oberick won't be able to do anything about his silence. Alright, let's get some hired help out here. Alright, we broke the Cliffbird King once. Alright, let's concoct something here so we can cure the party. Alright, Soothing Dust with the Curious Blue should heal everybody's status ailments. So that should cure Oberick of his silence and Alphen of his terror and also his silence. Alright, are the Cliffbird King 3s weak to daggers?
The daggers dancing.
They are weak to daggers, and it looks like they might be weak to spears as well. Yep. They sure are. Alright, let's have Haunted finish off with a Ever's Reckoning here.
Ever helping us.
Alright, great.
Thou didst fight with courage.
And as always, we get a ton of XP and cash. I want to see what that shrine is all about. Or dungeon of sorts. I don't think it's a shrine, because shrines generally have different icons.
Let us fight with
Christ, we got what looks to be 2 giant spiders and also a rhino. And we were caught by surprise, too. That's not very nice. Oh, come on. You can't just target Alphen over and over again.
What next?
Alright, let's see what we can do here. I have an idea. Why don't we use Shacklefo on this bloody rhino here? So that way it won't do massive damage to us. That should hopefully cancel out. Yep, it cancels out the buff, just as I suspected. Oh, and it just decided to do it again. Well, at least we don't have to worry about it for now. Anybody weak to swords? Everybody here is weak to swords. Alright, that gives us something to do. Stop targeting Alphen, I swear to God. That's so annoying.
Try this.
Alright, let's get a healing mist out here. Hopefully pat ourselves up some.
victory shall be mine. I will cut you down.
Everybody keeps missing today. That's not very good. Alright, let's boost our hired help here. That should hopefully break everybody on the field. Nice.
Here goes nothing.
Alright, let's try a max last stand here. Or we could also try a max level slash. Either one would work fine. Man, these guys are strong. They're taking thousands of... Yeah, they're taking thousands of points of damage. And it looks like they are not flinching.
Holding back nothing.
Hopefully this Ever's Reckoning should be able to shut them up. Alright, great. And it looks like Hana got 2 critical hits out of that. Therion and Alphen are both now level 46. We're just getting stronger by the minute. This is a Fire Soulstone M. I'll definitely take one of those. We're getting a lot better items in chests now that we're higher level than we used to be. Alright, looks like Orewell might be around here through these ruins, and it looks like there's an NPC over there. What the hell are these things? They only have 1 weakness, and we were caught by surprise? You've got to be joking. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, they only have 1 weakness. That's somewhat concerning. And they only have 1 shield point too, which means they can probably do massive amounts of damage. These are giant eagles. Alright, well, let's try out some swords? No, they're not weak to swords. What the hell could these guys be weak to? We could be here for ages and we'd never find out. They're not weak to bows. And we might get absolutely owned by a bunch of elemental attacks pretty soon. Are they weak to spears? Alright, thank God we found something they're weak to. Hana needs more SP here, so I'll give her an Inspiriting Plum M to bring her back up to full. And now Haunted can finish the fight off with an Ever's Reckoning. Or not finish off the fight. Okay, that's mildly concerning. Alright, you know what? Against my better judgment, I'm going to defend with Alphen so Therion can do some collecting here. 1420, not half bad. Alright, now let's have Olberic finish things off.
I will cut you down.
Fantastic. Huh. For being so scared, that fight was pretty low friction, all things considered. Alright, let's keep heading down here to Orewell. At least I hope we're heading to Orewell. Orewell is west. And Riverford is actually to the south. Right. The connection between Orewell and Riverford is very strange, because you cannot get to Riverford from Saintsbridge. Which I think is one of the most strangest things ever. You can only get to Riverford from the Clifflands. And I think that's unlike any other town in this entire game, where you'd have to go from within its biome in order to reach it. No, because and the difference is when you get to Riverford, you have to go from outside of its biome. But I digress. Let's just keep heading to Orewell here. Should it be just up these hills?
I'll make this quick.
We got a large feather from that fight. I have no idea what the hell that is. But, in other news, we have finally made it to Orewell. Probably the most depressing town in the entire game. Listen to that music. While we're here, and considering we still have quite a bit of time left in the episode, we should go talk to and steal and inquire from everybody here.
Well met.
This town here marks the edge of the Clifflands. We don't got much in Orewell, but feel free to stay as long as you like. We can't inquire from this person until we're level 50. What do you have to steal? Ooh, quite a bit of useful stuff. Healing Grape Bunch, Inspiriting Plum Basket, some refreshing jam, always nice to see.
Greetings.
A below column himself, Cervantes, just came by, clad head to toe in the finest mail. What was he up to, you reckon? This man claims to often bear witness to incredible sights. A dragon sauntering through a town square, a deity manifesting to cavort with mortals, and so forth. No one is certain whether he is mad or daft, but given his confusion when challenged, at the very least, he seems to be sincere. Oh, what a curious fellow. An enlightening necklace! Alright, that's just what Therion could use right now. Alright. Let's go replace his enlightening bracelet with this enlightening necklace. Great. That'll improve his evasion even further to almost 500. While we're here, let's go take a rest at the inn. Man, the inn is getting expensive. If I recall correctly, the price of sleeping in at the inn is double the sum of all of your party's levels. So, yeah, pretty expensive now that we're all in the 40s.
Greetings.
How do you like the view? It's all this village has, really. A man who spends every waking moment feeling sorry for himself. A few days ago, his advances were rebuffed by a tavern maid, and ever since he has taken to spending hours on this bridge, staring into the distance in silence. I will take your olive blooms, though. Components that restore life. I wonder if there's any symbolism in that. I'll take that Inspiriting Plum M, though.
Truth is,
'Twas over a decade ago now. Me and my son quarreled, and he left in a huff. Said he wanted to be a knight. Imagine! Of course I told him what I thought of that. I also told him he was a lily-livered ass who'd amount to nothing. Truth be told, I regret that. 'Twas wrong of me, and all I want is for me son to come home again. But the time for that's long gone, and I suppose I'll have to sleep in the bed what I made. So begins the tale of the wayward son. A woman of Orewell who lives alone. Her husband died young, leaving her to raise their son by herself. However, after a heated argument, the youth stormed off, never to return. Even now, more than a decade later, she sometimes finds herself staring at the front door he slammed shut behind him. Christ, I guess he really never did come back. I will take your concoction ingredients, though. What's in the general store here? Ah, yes, the most powerful elemental axe in the game. Or at least, the most powerful elemental axe that we can afford so far. This adamantine hatchet gives 230 elemental attack. Unfortunately, none of our party uses that, so... We can get this adamantine shield, It looks like Honnet, Alphen, and Ulbrich could make some decent use out of it. And once again, we have a silent cape here. I'll continue asking around town, see if we can't get any better wares somewhere.
Hello to you.
My father was a merchant before me and traveled his fair share. Even said he saw a dragon near here once. Really? A traveling merchant who makes a habit of learning stories wherever she goes, that she might share them with the children of the orphanage in her hometown. Interesting. I can't steal any of that. If it's food you want, go to the tavern. You won't get nothing here. Christ, so rude. A lady who loves nothing more than to cook and eat food. An exceptional cook, she uses her skills to feed the customers of her sister's tavern. Her specialty is deep-fried great condor. Interesting. What do you have to steal? A fire soulstone L and a fire amulet. How strong are you? I don't know if I can reasonably take you on yet. We have travel banter in the tavern? Really? Interesting. I wonder what's up about... We only got 68 leaves from that chest? Dear lord, this town really is poor. To err is human. I've got a question. Are you any good at writing letters? Letters? Can't say I am. Talking's quicker. I oft write letters. When I put my thoughts to paper, they becometh clearer to me. So, do you deliver them as well? Yes. If there is someone I would have known my feelings, I give the letter in person. That's mighty wise of you. A letter's important, and you don't want some daft fool losing one. Are you speaking from experience? It's like this. I kind of messed up once, a long time ago. Oh? I was still just a kid. There was a girl in our village called Mercedes. Me and her and my buddy Zeph would play together from dawn to dusk most days. When Zeph and I studied late into the night, she'd bring us sweets she baked. But then one day we found out she was going to be sent off to live with distant relatives. Way over to the other side of the Middle Sea she was going. Chances are we'd never see her again. How sad. Well, Zeph wrote her a letter and he gave it to me. Said he was too shy to give it to her himself, and asked me to deliver it for him. Turns out he was sweet on Mercedes. The plot doth thicken. Of course, I'd said I'd deliver his letter. I was his best pal, after all. So on the day that Mercedes was leaving, I headed to her house. But there I found out her coachman had suddenly taken sick, and was too ill to drive the cart. I gave him a salve and some medicine, and after a while he was back on his feet. You can imagine, I was pretty chuffed with myself that I could help. But Mercedes looked so sad sitting up there on top of the cart. Thank you, she said. But why didn't Zeph come to say goodbye? That was the last I saw of her. I headed back home, ruminating about this and that, but clean forgetting about Zeph's letter. By the time I remembered, it was too late. Oh, thou didst not. Somehow, I'm not surprised. So what'd you do with the letter? I gave it back to Zeph with my apologies, along with some fish from the river. Taught me a good lesson, that little incident did. Oh? What was that? Deliver your own letters. Words to live by. Just so. What a curious little conversation. Doesn't look like we can talk to anybody in this tavern, though. Wait, there's something there and I kind of want it. Alright. It was behind the save station. I wish my husband wouldn't drink so much. He doesn't know his own limits. That's unfortunate. A woman who came to the village decades ago to marry her husband. If left to his own devices, he would spend his every leaf on drink. Knowing this, she has recently taken to waiting outside their home to prevent him from going to the tavern. Ah, I see. Well, at least the game tries to give a logical explanation for why people stand outside their houses like that. I will take all of your Thunder Soul Stones, and your Olive of Life. Can I think I can reasonably take you on. Level 6? Yeah. That should be easy enough.
It's a good day for battle.
Alright, you've got 3 weaknesses and 4 shields. Is one of them... is one of your weaknesses to swords? It is! Alright, great. Ha, that lightning bolt does nothing to me. You'll have to try harder than that. That still isn't doing much damage. Looks like this fight is going to be able to be finished no problem. Alright, let's break her, and then we can finish off this fight for good.
Victory shall be. My blade is
I think a cross strike should be sufficient. Or not. I guess I should have opted for a Brand's Thunder then.
Have at you.
Yeah, but you're almost out anyway. I don't think we'll be able to get to the next Brand's Thunder before we take her out.
Have at you. No.
Man, you're strong, though. You're still holding on. And Olberic might actually need to heal himself pretty soon. That damage is actually slowly adding up. Nice dodge by Olberic there. Let's take this chance to heal ourselves. Really? Alright. Another cross strike to finish her off. There we go. Man, she was surprisingly resilient. We got a decent XP bonus, and we got an Inspiriting Plum for our troubles. Alright. A scrap of rope.
A fine day to ye.
This village used to be a lively mining town, but now it's near deserted. Yeah, I can definitely see that. A man who lives with his wife in Orewell. He loves strong spirits so much that he spends all his free time at the tavern, to the detriment of his work. That's unfortunate. Oh, you have a bunch of nuts for us. I will definitely take all of those. Let me go investigate all these... We got a hill cleaver. Is that an axe? This hill cleaver is an amazing axe. It's even better than this Lizard King's axe. Is it better than the bear cleaver? Yeah, it is actually better than the bear cleaver by a fair margin. How interesting. Nice. I didn't surprise you to find something like that. There's nothing here. And I expect there to be nothing in this chest. Oh, a soothing dust. Well, I guess it's better than nothing. Did we already steal from you? Yeah, we did. You were the person I couldn't steal anything from. Man, there's a lot of people here.
How fare thee?
The ogre eagle nests in the forest of Rube, just northwest of here. Their feathers might be beautiful, but they're still deadly creatures, so you'd do well to keep your distance. Alright, I guess we will. A man born and raised in this village who works as a mender of buildings and tools. Though he lacks the formal training of a carpenter, since most of the younger generations choose to leave the village when they can, it falls to people like him to remain and do that which no one else is willing to do. I will take your healing grape, your inspiriting plum, and your energizing pomegranate. And we also get a discount at the inn. So, that's nice. A layabout who detests all exertions to the point that he hates having to expend effort to avoid expending effort. Unsurprisingly, he's unemployed. Bro is the world's laziest man. Christ. Bless your heart. I will take your Nox Root and your Sleepweed and your Addlewort. Unsurprisingly, considering the fact that this is Alphen's town, a lot of people have a lot of concocting items here. Don't come near me. I mean it. I was cheated in a trade and left without a copper to my name, so now I'm fain to throw myself off this cliff. I'm not fit to call myself a merchant. It's all over. Unless some golden opportunity falls into my lap, that is. I said don't come near me! So begins the tale of On the Precipice. A merchant who failed to heed the advice of others and was taken in by the false promises of a charlatan. Believing it too late to redeem himself, he has decided to shuffle off this mortal coil. Dear Lord. This is true. Okay, you know what? You might actually need to keep that all of life. Alright, I'm going to knock some sense into you with a brief challenge here. Hopefully that should stop you from throwing yourself off the cliff. Alright, looks like you're weak to swords. Nice dodge by Olberic there. Another nice dodge by Olberic there. Whoa! I've never seen that attack animation before. What the hell? Alright, we've taken him out.
The thrill of the fight.
We get a bronze vest. Interesting. Ouch, that hurts. What was that for? I thought I was about to be killed. What's that, you say? Jumping from this cliff would be much the same thing? Yeah, damn right it would. Well, I suppose it would at that. Well, you've done it. You've put the fear of death into me. I don't reckon I'll be doing any jumping after all. Good. The honest truth is, I'd been waiting for someone to thwart my foolish plan. Thank you, friend. You've granted me a second chance at life, and I'll not waste it. I'll find honest work and do it unstintingly. A while ago, I was ready to die. What's a bit of hard work set against death? Looks like we've done a bit of good in this town. We got 11,000 leaves and a refreshing jam. We are rolling in the dough. It looks like he's moved himself. Nice. Did he change his inquiring story? Ah, yes. The next sentences read, though he thought himself beyond redemption for a time, he has since changed his mind, and has resolved to help those around him, for indeed, no man is ever truly lost. Nice. Alright, if we could take down a level 6 so easily, then maybe we can take down you, a level 7. Cooking and eating ain't a problem, but fighting? That's a different story.
Let us fight with honor.
Alright, if this gets too bad too quickly, I'll make sure to turn tail and run with a flea here.
Out of my
You're not weak to axes. Why did I do that? Oh, that's not good.
The battle is truly joined.
Alright, let's defend here. Because I really don't want that debuff lasting any longer than it should. Great, looks like we were able to avoid all that damage. Are you weak to swords? No, you're not.
Too slow.
Nice dodge by Olberic there.
Shall be mine.
Are you weak to spears? Yes, you are. Damn it, Olberic missed so much there. Alright, looks like that dagger storm isn't doing much. But it might actually start doing stuff after that inhibit defense. Alright, I'm gonna learn my lesson from last time, and I'm gonna use a Brand's Thunder instead of just regular cross strike.
I wreak havoc upon thee.
9,000 damage? Alright, I'll definitely take that. Ow. Okay, that actually hurts a lot more. Let's use a level 2 Abide here. So that way we won't have to do it later. That Dagger Storm barely does anything.
Dead by 1,000 cuts.
That probably wasn't the wisest move. Because I don't have enough BP to do anything about it.
Now then,
But at least I can probably use Inspiration to my advantage there. Yep, 8 SP restored.
victory shall
Alright,
be
now we can use 1,000 Spears for real this time. And of course, the one time I need Olberic to not miss, he misses. And it looks like our Abide is about to expire too. Alright, let's recharge that. Again with the Dagger Storm. Oh, nice dodge.
victory shall be
Alright, 301.
now then,
I'll definitely take those numbers.
I play.
Alright, let's hope this actually does something this time.
I wreak havoc upon thee.
Alright, another 10,000 damage, and she's out of here.
The thrill of the fight.
And we get 550 XP. Ulrich is almost level 47. Is there anything in here? There's a hidden item. Revitalizing Jam. And we get weathered boots? Well, I guess we came here for the jam. More so than the boots. Alright, so let's go back to the general store now that we've bought everything we probably could. You don't have much in the way of items. You know what? I think we actually might have to wait until Alphen is level 50 so can inquire from this person. Because otherwise it doesn't look like we'll be getting much. What can we spend money on then for now? This place doesn't even have concoctions. Or concocting ingredients. Christ, I might have to take a trip to Saintsbridge in between episodes to go restock. Alright, let's buy this adamantine shield. I'll need 3 of them. One for Alphen, one for Hannet, and one for Ulbrich. Great. That looks to be a sizable improvement in defense, too. I hope everything works out. Fortunately, Therion's defense is pretty low. I hope he'll be able to live through whatever hell we might have to put him through next. Because Gustav's shield doesn't give much defense, to say the least. If we were able to give him an adamantine shield, that would be a different story. But it looks like he's stuck with what he's got for now. Maybe we'll be able to find him an empowering necklace somewhere. Who knows? Alright, let's head back up here to go take a save. Because unfortunately, that is all the time I have for you guys today, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys did enjoy this episode of Octopath Traveler, and I hope you'll stay tuned for the next one, when we'll start Alphen's Chapter 4. Until then, I hope you guys have a great day, and take care.